Hello, this is Jacqueline, and I just finished a group talk at Bilingual FM, and today is December 10th, 2010. The topic of our group talk today was restaurants and eating out. So, a few vocabulary words that we learned today was the first one was the verb to nap. And to nap is like to sleep, but a nap is usually a short sleep and often during the daytime. So when you're not really supposed to be sleeping during the day, you have a nap. So you can either have a nap or take a nap. Often we use it that way, or just I napped. So I have 3 example sentences here using each of these. I napped earlier today, so now I can't fall asleep. Or B, I'm so sleepy, I think I will take a nap this afternoon. And the last one is, shh, the baby is having a nap. And after that, we learned the verb to laze, and it's often used as lazing around. And this means to do nothing, really, to be in your house, you're not doing anything. It's not really relaxing, because relaxing you can be reading or listening to music, but lazing is really doing nothing. So, lazing around. An example sentence, what did you do on Sunday? I just lazed around the house, so I didn't really do anything. Or another one, what will you do this afternoon? I think I will just laze around. And the adjective that's similar is to be lazy. So my husband is very lazy, for example. So you can see how they connect. We also looked at a common phrase that is often used in English, and it's I can imagine. And none of these words are difficult, but to use it as a phrase, it might be a little more difficult to understand. We can say I can imagine when we're trying to show someone that we understand the situation or we understand their story, so we can imagine how they feel. In an example sentence, we stayed at a 5-star hotel in Bali. It was so beautiful and amazing. And then you could say, oh, I can imagine. Or I haven't eaten in 8 hours. I'm so hungry. Oh, I can imagine. And a similar phrase to this is I bet. And so usually to bet means to gamble with money, but this common phrase, I bet, is the same as I can imagine, like, oh, I'm sure. So I ran a full marathon yesterday, so I'm pretty tired today. Oh, I bet, or I bet you are.
Sid, are you married?
All right, and then some things that people had difficulty with. This is such a common mistake. Often we say I can't image instead of I can't imagine. So the verb is actually to imagine. Image is a noun, so if we want to say I can't imagine in my head, it's we have to use the verb imagine, and this means to have a picture of something in your mind. And whereas an image is a picture or a drawing, and it's a noun. So in an example sentence which was used during the group talk, I can't imagine the flavor of whipped cream with pepper. So that's such a very common mistake. I can't image is how it's often said, but I can't imagine is the correct way. And then the last thing was a little slip up. Instead of saying, what time do you eat out each week? Not what time, but how many times a week do you eat out? So what time is referring to the time on your clock. or on your watch, and how many times is how often. So how many times do you run each week? Or how many times have you been to Bali, for example? Alright, so that's all we looked at in today's group talk about restaurants and eating out. So I hope it was helpful for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.